Hello friends. In the spirit of not wasting anything, today we're going to make a no-waste schiacciata together, something truly delicious. Watch the video carefully and in the meantime I'll have a taste. Let's start by preparing our ingredients using what we have available. Obviously, these are leftovers from the Easter holidays, so as the saying goes, nothing goes to waste. We have to make the most of it. So, I have some delicious salted ricotta here. If you don't have salted ricotta, you can use whatever you have available, like regular cow's milk ricotta. I also had some fontina cheese here. Some smoked provola cheese, some prosciutto, some speck, some parmesan, basically a bit of everything, whatever we have in the fridge. And now let's get started right away with this delicious flatbread. Let's begin by chopping the cooked ham. Like this. And we set it aside. And now it's time for the speck. We chop it finely like this. It will taste better, it will melt more. Obviously, if you have some salami or pancetta, anything you have in the fridge is fine. Cheeses too. We'll cut them into cubes. Like this. And finally, the smoked provola cheese. It's a generous sprinkle of Parmigiano or Grana cheese. And here we go. Once all the ingredients are ready, now let's prepare the mixture. How? By putting our lovely ricotta in a bowl. Look how beautiful it is. This was whole. It's just that we didn't finish it all. It would have been a shame. Here you go. And let's start mashing it with the fork. Like this. Nice and dry. Of course, in this preparation, I won't add any salt. Why? Because there's already enough salt, so no salt. But if you don't use salted ricotta, obviously a pinch of salt is fine, but just a little, okay? Please keep that in mind. Here we go. I'm adding an egg. And I mix it well. Mixed well, and the ricotta has loosened up. I add a pinch of pepper. And in go all the ingredients. Let's drain a little more. If the dough turns out a little dry, like in this case, because here there aren't any precise measurements, you just go by feel, basically, you know, by eye. And so if we see that the dough isn't coming together very well, at this point we add another egg, okay? Because I said it depends on the amount, on the quantity. And so also, especially on the ricotta, if it's very dry, or at least. So now I'll add another egg. Then I'll give you the exact measurements of what I did in the description, okay? I keep mixing until the mixture is more even. Here it is. We needed another egg. Very good. Okay, okay. I'm adding the Parmesan. I keep stirring. And now I'll add a bit of flour. A few spoonfuls, then I'll tell you how much I used. This is used to thicken our mixture. Here we go. I lined a 26-centimeter cake pan with parchment paper. And now let's pour our batter inside. And we spread it out evenly, as I always say. We press it down. A little more Parmesan cheese. Another pinch of pepper. This is, of course, optional. Let's remove the clips. And now all that's left is to put it in the oven. But before we do that, let's give it a light spray of oil. This helps the Parmesan form a nice crust. Just a little, okay? You don't need a lot. Here you go. Let's put it in the oven. The schiacciata is out of the oven. I baked it at 190 degrees C for about 25 minutes, convection oven. If you have a conventional oven, increase the temperature by a few degrees. And then, as I always say, everyone knows their own oven best. And now we just have to let it cool a little, or better yet, let it cool and then enjoy it. And now all that's left is to try this delicious treat. How delicious, oh my. And what an aroma. Dearest friends, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I'll see you next time and send a big hug to all of you.